the number one question I'd say, Brett, Gamecock fans have right now is on the offensive side, and just what is the offensive identity going to be of this football team? You mentioned Shane Beamer under Lincoln Riley, what he learned at Oklahoma, and I agree with you. Shane talked about it, but Oklahoma's not just this air raid, throw it 70 times a game. They really, really like to run the football, and they run it very, very well. They establish the running game. And then you talk about Marcus Satterfield, a guy that I think Gamecock fans had sort of some mixed emotions about. He wasn't maybe the high-profile coordinator hire that some were clamoring for, but obviously is a veteran of the game, spent time under Joe Brady. And I believe, Brett, this offense, what Shane Beamer and Marcus Satterfield want to do, maybe isn't necessarily what they're going to do, at least to a full extent this year, because I really do believe, and I think fans are actually excited for this, you've got to play to what your personnel allows, and I expect Shane Beamer and Marcus Satterfield to do that again. It's no secret what the Gamecocks offer offensively with Kevin Harris, Marshawn Lloyd, 4 or 5 starters in the offensive line back, deficiencies at wide receiver, but a very athletic quarterback in Luke Doty. What do you expect offensively from the Gamecocks? Do you expect them? I think they should probably be a 70-30 run to pass team. You'd like to be more balanced, I understand, but this team, its strength is running the football. It starts there with South Carolina. I believe, Brett, I'll put this out there. I believe in games where the Gamecocks throw the ball 30 times or more. I don't think they'll win a single one of those. I think the key to success for South Carolina in 2021 is going to be get the ball in the hands of those fantastic backs, ride a big offensive line, pick and choose your matchups when you got them now. Pick and choose your matchups on the outside, but use the athleticism of Luke Doty, use your running backs, use the running game, and I think that's going to be the key to success for South Carolina. How do you see? Am I close? How do you feel like this offense will look in 2021?
Yeah, I think you're close. I think that their end goal as an offense is what you picture at LSU in 2019 and what you've seen in Oklahoma the last couple of years. And when you look at those rosters, really what stands out is a total arsenal of firepower at receiver. Just NFL guy after NFL guy, 5-star receivers, like they can go 8 deep at receiver. So, to get to that final evolution of the offense, I don't think South Carolina's there yet. You mentioned it looks like somewhat of a deficiency at wide receiver right now. I mean, there's a lot of familiar names there, but injuries and drops and a lack of development really has held them back. And you lose Shi Smith, who had such a high proportion of those targets and receptions. One of the most unbalanced I've seen, actually, when you look at all these rosters. He had, I think it was 57 receptions compared to the other guys had like 30. So
yeah, you said the next 4 behind him had a combined 35 catches. The leading receiver coming back this year had 11 catches a season ago. So, I mean, you're right. Yeah. It was complete just discrepancy there.
So not just even in stats, but in, in drops and performance, it just, I don't think that they have that elite stable of receivers and firepower yet. So then the next question is, play to your strengths. This is going to be somewhat of a transition year as a program, but also as an offense. So play to your strengths. I like that offensive line, that trio of Wanham, Gwynn, and Douglas up there. They started all 10 games last year. We're able to establish a top 10 first down push in run push. They opened up holes for Kevin Harris to become the school's 9th 1,000-yard rusher. And heck, that was without 5-star Marshawn Lloyd. So heck of a duo there. It looks like a stout run game. So I think what you do as an offense is play to that. Also play to that dual threat element that Luke Doty brings. And, he's athletic there. That's something, that dual threat element is something that South Carolina hasn't seen in quite some time. So I think you play to quarterback design runs, some zone read, some optionality of it, and power that run game home, and just see if you can start to develop some receivers. But in the meantime, before you get that full arsenal of receivers, I think just play to the strengths.